Hi there, this is Tammy. Welcome back to my channel. This is Flosstube number 37. If you're new here, welcome. I hope you like what you see and that you'll come back. And if you're returning, thank you for coming back. I hope my light is okay today. I have a new stand that has a light and all of a sudden the light isn't working. So I'm working with some weird lighting right now. This is a channel primarily these days about cross stitch. I do some other things. But I don't have any of them to show you today. It'll just be cross stitch. It's been a while since my last video. I've been dealing with some weird things that I don't want to show on camera. So the last time I had a video, or I was on a video, was 3 weeks ago or so. I was a guest star on my friend Carolyn's video, Zook Stitches, and that was a lot of fun. I'll link to that video down below, because one of my fully finished items was for her, and so she has it. I don't have it for this video. I want to make a correction from something I said a few videos ago. I said I don't like samplers. I didn't mean that I don't like samplers. I think they're beautiful. So I hope I didn't offend anybody when I said that. I'm just not a sampler stitcher. I like really bright and bold colors, so prim isn't my thing. There are some samplers that are in prettier colors, and I do like them. I do have a sampler you'll see in my new starts today. It's not the traditional reproduction sampler, so I just want to correct that. So I'm going to start by showing you some fully finished items. I have two to show you. I buried them. The first one I showed in Carolyn's video. This is Christmas Barn by Primrose Cottage Stitches, and I finished it in a block. I will be doing, my next video will be a tutorial showing how I did this. It'll be, I know before I said it would be in a week or so, which was a couple weeks ago. I'm hoping to get it done within possibly this weekend. If not, then it'll be next weekend. So this is done using foam core board that you stack up, and then you put fabric around it, and it just was a lot of fun. And my second fully finished item is also a block finish. This is Deck the Halls by Primrose Cottage Stitches. I showed this as a, I think it was finished but not fully finished in Carolyn's video. I put some little pins from Just Another Button Company on there, which are very cute. And then the third thing I have that's fully finished, as I said, Carolyn stitched two crosses that are beautiful and asked me to finish them for her, so I did that. So you can see that in her video that'll be linked below. Now I have a few actually finished items. The first one is Love Family Home by Little House Needleworks, and this is it. This was, I guess you'd call it a kit. It was a pattern that came with floss, and I've had it for a couple of years and I finally finished it. This is what I'm going to use when I do my block finishing tutorial. This is what it looks like. This is stitched on khaki 16 or 18 count Aida cloth that I got off of Amazon at the time. It was kind of fun to stitch, way not my colors. If I were going to do this again today, at least the fabric would be a different color, if not something else. The next thing that I finished is His Eye is on the Sparrow by Sweet Wing Studio. That's not what it's called. That's what it says. The name is Singing Sparrow. This was a lot of fun also to stitch. And I did this on 16 count Cobalt by Fiber on a Whim. And I changed the colors. I used what I had in my stash, so the colors are not the same. So this is Singing Sparrow. That was a lot of fun to stitch, and it was a quick stitch. My next finished item I also showed on Carolyn's video. It is Happy Fall Acorn by Robin Pickens. This is a free pattern you can get on Fat Quarter Shop. And this is 16 count Bestitch Me fabric. I can't remember what it's called. I want to say Harvest, but I don't know that that's right, and I don't have it written down. This will be a pillow at some point. It was a quick little stitch. And then the other thing that I finished, I also showed on Carolyn's video. That's the last time I'll mention that. And I don't have it. It was Pattern Cats, and I dropped it off at the framers. So the next time you see it, it'll be framed when they call me and tell me that it's in. Okay, now what I'm going to do is show you all my whips that I've worked on in the last few weeks, and they're all new starts. I went to the Acorns and Threads Pacific Northwest Stitch Summit, which is a retreat, a cross-stitch retreat that's held in Portland, Oregon. I spent the last weekend there. The guest designers were Ink Circles and Satsuma Street. They both had beautiful projects for us. And also my birthday was on Saturday, so I had a new start for my birthday, so I'll start with that one. You guys know I love Shannon Christine and Doreen Jones, so I found this Shannon Christine pattern. It's called Butterfly Garden, and I decided it would be my birthday start. It's a small start. The colors are really pretty. They're purple and green and white. Very pretty. And I'm stitching it on 16 count Evil Queen by Bestitch Me. So this is my tiny little start. I think it might go this way. Tiny little start. And it's going to be really pretty on here. Can't wait to get more into it. So the first thing I actually started that weekend was, it's called Turning Leaves by Jody of Satsuma Street. And this is the pattern. It was stunning in person. It looks almost like it's crewel and it looks three-dimensional, but it's just cross-stitch. And it's the way that she shaded the pattern when she created it. And fun thing, we learned a little bit about both designers. And the reason that this company is called Satsuma Street is because that's the street that Jody lived on when she started her company. I thought that was a lot of fun. So that is the pattern. It is 30 count Havana by Weeks Dye Works is the linen that it's stitched on. And I did a whole leaf that night, and then I've started one of the other leaves since then. So this is my start. And it is, I did this the first day, and I did this yesterday. It's pretty easy to stitch on. I've never done 30 count, but I've done 28 and 32, and it's going to turn out beautifully. I don't know if I'll make, oops, sorry. Don't know if I'll make a pillow out of it. I don't have any place to put a pillow. I'll probably frame it in some way. And let me show you the threads for this one. These are beautiful, vibrant colors. So pretty. And she kitted this up with Cosmo Floss, which I had stitched with once before. It stitches very nicely and doesn't tangle quite as badly as DMC. The one that we got from Ink Circles is called The Forest for the Trees. And this is it. These two patterns are exclusive to the retreat. They may release them at some point in the future, but you can't buy them right now. And this one is, it is on 32 count Atypical linen by Mystic Fabrics. And this is my little start. It's really pretty linen. This is a needle minder that I made. I made 100 of these and took them and gave them out at the retreat. Gave them to all the attendees. They were made with the We Are Memory Keepers button maker. So this is a lot of fun to stitch. And I can't wait to get farther on that one too. I wish I could stitch on everything all at the same time, because I have so many things that I really want to work on, and there's only so many hours in a day. You can only do so many stitches in a day. These are, the floss for this is all Classic Colorworks. And so this was our floss. And see, I already have a tangled up mess. She made this cute little card that's got the picture, and then it's a color key. So that was fun. And then she put a tiny little ornament on there that's full of thread. So there's orts in there. My next new start, I'm going backwards as far as new starts. I started this on September 11th. I've been waiting to start this, waiting for September 11th. This is Lady of the Flag by Mirabilia. I would also like to get, there's one called Lady Justice and Queen of Freedom or something like that. This is out of print. I paid dearly for it, but I really wanted to stitch it. I saw it, there's a Flosstuber whose name is Gerald the Ginger Stitcher, and he did it on this fabric, and I really wanted to do it. So I love the fabric. I just have a tiny little start. This fabric is called Dark Sand, and it's by XG Designs. And there's my tiny little start. This is showing pretty true. The color is pretty true. It's a little more green than it looks on the video. And I'm trying, ooh, sorry, I did it again. Trying to decide if I'm going to stitch on that on the same day every month, like it could be for the 4th, flags on the 4th. Could also be on the 11th because I started it on 9/11. The next one I want to show is another new start by the Drawn Thread. This is called the Sunnyside Sampler. This is a sampler I told you about a little bit ago. And I've been watching this. Brenda the Handwork Maniac has been stitching this, and I've been loving watching her stitch it. And after a while I decided I had to get it. This is, the called for threads are silks. There are Dinky Dyes, NPI, and just Dinky Dyes and NPI. Yeah. So I got all of the sorry, I just knocked something on the floor. I got all of the threads for it, and I have a small start on it. I love to stitch with silk. If you've never stitched with silk, you should try it because it's amazing. This is a light blue fabric. It's called Celeste, and I bought it on 123 Stitch. It's 36 count. I cannot remember who makes it. I bought 4 different fabrics to try, and I liked this one. It is more blue than it's showing on camera. And we have 2 more to show you. 2 more new starts. Nicole Spohr was doing a stitch along with this one. This is Flying Lesson by Silver Creek Samplers, and I thought it would be fun to do this. I'm not really a Halloween stitcher, but there are some Halloween patterns that I really like, so you may have noticed last year I stitched some too. This fabric is 36 count linen, and it is called Witch's Brew. I got it at Acorns and Threads. I can't remember who it's made by, but I thought it was perfect for this. I changed the green. It's still green, but it's a different color of green. And this is supposed to be green. I made it purple. I'm gonna do something purple down somewhere. I don't know what yet when I get back to this. The stitch along is over. This is how far I got. I do want to finish it, so we'll see how that goes. And my last new start, you know that I love Doreen Jones, and I saw this cute little ornament. It's called Autumn Fox. This was a download. It's got heart hanger on it and cross stitch, and I love foxes. I just think they're really cute, so I had to do this. I have all the cross stitch done, and I'm working on the heart hanger, which that's what this is here. This up here, there's going to be cluster blocks in all 4 corners, and this one will have all the threads cut, and then some wrapping. Inside these cluster blocks is going to be eyelet stitches. This is just so fun. This is 28 count mushroom Lugana, and this is like, it's about 5 by 5, I think. Of course it's in the Q-snap crooked, but the cross stitch on this went really fast, and the stitching cluster blocks is very fast also. I've done all these just this evening before I did the video. These are DMC threads, so it's all the called for colors. And then you use number 8 and number 12 pearl cotton, and this is number 8. It's a variegated, very fun. This and this are the same thread, so you can see the variegation on there. So that was my last new start. Been having fun with new starts, but I have way too many whips, so I want to finish some things. I'm trying to do more small things, so I can finish them sooner. Most of my 97 whips that I have behind me are all big, so there's nothing that I can finish quickly. And then I wanted to show you a couple other things that I made. For the retreat, I've shown before my travel bag that I made with matching project bag. And I made myself a matching coaster with the same fabrics. This is the fabric that's on the outside of my travel bag. This coaster is made with the Elizabeth Ann Can Stitch tutorial, and it uses a 5-inch charm pack, and it was really fun. And then I had seen this little Ort holder on somebody's video, and I cannot remember who, which is annoying. But it was so easy to make. Just put snaps on it. This was also made with a charm pack, although I don't have charms for this fabric. So I just cut 5-inch squares and then put these little plastic snaps on there, and they snap together for it to snap up into a little tray. You also could use this as a coaster if you wanted, but so that was fun. I stitched around the edges, cut it with pinking shears, put on the snaps. Whoever I saw who did this didn't stitch in the middle. I don't know why I did, just to add a little bit of quilting to it. And I showed one on Carolyn's video too that was different fabric. So that's all I have to show that I've worked on. For haul, I just got in the mail this cute little kit. It's a Mill Hill kit called Autumn Harvest. Honey Pot. Autumn Harvest Collection Honey Pot. I thought that was cute and I wanted to make that. And one other thing, which is Cross-Stitch adjacent, because I need it to keep track of what I'm doing, is my new planner for next year. This is by Erin Condren. I got kind of a plain cover, but I have a lot of these covers. The covers come off. There's the notepad I was looking for. These covers come off and they're interchangeable, and they'll personalize them. So this just has my name on it. And I'll show you what a month looks like. I get just the month layout, and then after it there's 10 blank pages. I don't need weekly pages, but I do need the blank pages for things, sorry again, for things that I track. So that was fun that came in the mail, and I can get started on preparing it for next year. I think that's all that I have to show today. It's probably a pretty short video. As I said, I hope to get my tutorial, well, not a tutorial, I'm calling it a finish with me video for the block finish. It's really fun to do and fairly easy. So thank you so much for watching. Have a wonderful day and happy crafting. Bye for now.